Iran attacks Israel. Israel promised retaliations. The ceasefire collapses. And suddenly every Indian family starts feeling the heat. The Middle East is once again on the edge. Iran launched missile toward Israel after Israeli strike in Lebanon. Israel has now vowed the retaliations, raising fear of a wider regional war. The ceasefire that many hoped would calm tensions appears to be breaking down. And here comes the irony. The US is urging restraint now and asking both sides to avoid escalation, but critics argue that years of military intervention and the regional involvement by major power have also contributed to instability in the region. It's like someone starts a neighborhood fight and then suddenly becomes the referee. You might be thinking Israel and Iran are fighting. Why should India worry? A lot, guys. Because nearly every time tension rises around the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz, global oil market panics because a huge share of world's oil passes through this region. 20% of the world's energy supply passes through this region, and when trader fears supply disruptions, oil prices jumps. When oil prices jumps, transports becomes expensive. That leads to the goods expensive, inflation rises, and ultimately household budget suffers. Middle family suffers the most. Oil prices have already surged after the latest escalations. A missile fight in the Middle East can quietly increase the cost of your daily life in India, and that's globalization in one sentence. That crisis teaches the India one important lesson. Energy security is national security. India cannot control wars in the Middle East, but India can diversify oil suppliers, increase renewable energies, expand solar and nuclear power, build larger strategic oil reserve. The less dependent India is on any one region, the less every foreign conflict affects Indian families. Wars create the headlines. Oil creates inflation, and inflation reaches every home. The real victory isn't Iran defeating Israel or Israel defeating Iran. The real victory is peace, because ordinary people always pay the price of war. Do you think India should reduce its dependence on Middle East oil? Comment yes or no.